Hey everybody, and welcome back to Lindsey's Little Library. So today is BookList Thursday, and BookList Thursday is something I do with Sarah over at Sarah's Nightstand. We come to you every Thursday with some sort of book, thoughts, ideas, recommendations, something bookish related. So today's theme, we're going with some short and sweet. So last week we did hot and heavy, today's short and sweet. We're kind of got this little theme going on here. It's pretty fun. So we're getting to the end of summer. I know summer is a big reading time, at least for a number of my friends who are teachers. They try to cram in as many books as they can over the summer while they have the time. So here are some little short, sweet books that you want if you want to kind of increase your book numbers before we go back to school, or if you just want something short and quick to read in between other books. So here's some good recommendations. Again, I only own a couple of them because actually a number of them are on my Kindle, so let's not go that way. But the first ones I want to talk about are Jodie Piccole puts out a number of novellas. So there is The Cold War, Mermaid, Shine, and The Larger Than Life are the four that I have read. And they tend to be companion novels with the books that she has coming out. So I'm pretty sure Shine went along with Small Great Things. I want to say Larger Than Life went along with Leaving Time. I'm not sure what The Color War connected with, and then Mermaid was a really, really cool book on the Kindle because it has moving pictures in it, which I thought was super cool. But all very short stories. Some of them pack a punch, some of them are just for fun, but fantastic little reads. I mean, it's Jodie. They're gonna be amazing. So I suggest all of those. Next one I want to talk about, short and sweet, is called In 5 Years by Rebecca Searle. Shorter book. I think it's only like 250-ish pages, but it basically follows our main character as she falls asleep one night and kind of wakes up and gets a glimpse of what her life is like in 5 years, and then goes back to sleep and wakes up to where she is now, and is kind of taken aback by what happened and what she learned, and it's definitely not what she has planned, and she's very much a planner. And so you kind of see how things unravel and how things turn out to be from there. But a really, really great book. I read that really quick. So next book I want to talk about is called Stranger in the Woods. This is by Michael Finkel. This is a book about kind of the last true hermit that was out there. This takes place in New York. It's about a man who kind of just went off the grid very randomly and walked into the woods and didn't walk back out. So he set up camp. And it talks about how he kind of acquired things, how he survived New England winters, how he survived New England summers, and kind of how he was discovered and found and what he went through. It was a really, really interesting book. I couldn't do it, but very interesting book. All right. The other one, I have two more I want to talk about, and I actually have these. First one is Smell of Other People's Houses by Bonnie Sue Hitchcock. I read this book in one day. It's a really sweet book, follows 4 teenagers growing up in Alaska and kind of how they're connected, what their lives are like. It says Ruth wants to be remembered, Dora wishes she was invisible, Alice can't bring herself to leave, and Hank is running away. They live in Alaska on the cold edge of America where each one must find strength, courage, and heart to survive. It's a really nice book. And then my last one, short and sweet, guys, Dear Fahrenheit 451 by Annie Spence. This book makes me laugh. It makes me appreciate books. It is just such a sweet, sweet book. I have read through these a number of times. So it's basically Annie Spence is a librarian and she has crafted love letters and breakup letters to both iconic and eclectic books she has encountered over the years. From her breakup letter to The Giving Tree, to her love letter to the Time Traveler's Wife. She even writes a letter to Harlequin Books. What else does she do? I'm trying to find a good one. Diaries of Anne Frank. She writes a letter to that. It is so funny and so awesome, and it just, for a book lover, this is the perfect book. So if you're looking for a gift, this is it, you guys. Dear Fahrenheit 451. So those are my short and sweet book recommendations. Pretty short and sweet video today too. But there's a handful of them. They're all great books. Oh, one more. I should say they're short. I wouldn't call them sweet, but they're Gillian Flynn books. Dark Places, Sharp Objects, and The Grown Up. All short books. I would not call them sweet, but fantastic. Like, so good. The Grown Up is like the shortest of them all. So also really good ones. I just gave you a handful of books. They're fantastic. Go check them out. If you know of any good short and sweet books you want to recommend, leave them in the comments. Otherwise, head over to Sarah's channel and see what she has to say for this week's BookList Thursday. Comment, subscribe, like, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Another really great book that I enjoyed is called The Stranger in the Woods. This follows the life of the last true hermit. This is by Michael Finkel. Are you done? Skylar, are you done? Are you done?